Here we are at our Monroe Parkway location. Let's take a look inside.
So I'll just go.
Oh, thank you. I take a
Oh,
look
you're
at that.
welcome. Now, let me know if it's good or bad.
Oh, this looks great.
Okay, well, thank you. Can I please have a receipt?
Yes, you can.
Now let's take a look at our City Hall BOOKtique. Hi, Capstone students. One of your questions for me was about what are our greatest challenges, and I asked this question of one of my volunteers here, Susan, who volunteers for us on Tuesday and Thursday at City Hall. Susan, do you want to tell the students what you said to me?
Well, I see that the BOOKtique here in Lake Oswego is really filling a hole that exists in this town. So we are down close to the downtown hub of Lake Oswego, which doesn't have a bookstore. So here we are, even though we're a used bookstore, have that function of here's where you can find books in downtown Lake Oswego. Our challenge is we're just a block farther than where most of the foot traffic goes. They're exploring cafes, shops, and they just don't come up that one extra block. And if we could get them to do that, I think we have a really great role we could play in being what I like to call a community hub.
Thank you very much, Susan. Here I am at the beautiful Lake Oswego Public Library. Just last week we were here for the event Electrify LO, and 2 days before that we were here for the best-selling author Junia Kim presenting her book Beast of a Little Land. Let's go in and take a look around. Hi, I'd like you to meet Melissa Kelly, Director of the Lake Oswego Public Library.
Hi, I'm Melissa, and I'm really looking forward to having the PSU Capstone program work with the Friends of the Library and the BOOKtique to help the library achieve our mission to cultivate well-being and inspire discovery in our community. And the Friends provide a lot of funding support for our educational programs.
Hi Capstone students, my name is LeeAnn Rooney and I run and manage 2 used bookstores in Lake Oswego called the BOOKtique. Our governing body is the Friends of the Lake Oswego Public Library, and we're a nonprofit. I'm here today with Karina, one of my amazing volunteers, and Debbie, who will be asking the questions so that we can give you some answers.
Starting with the first question, LeeAnn, what is your vision or mission for the BOOKtique?
Well, that's pretty easy. We now have a tagline. It's used good books at a good price for a good cause. And that's mostly what we want to do. We want to have good books for the community. We want to put them out there at a really good price. And then we're supporting the Lake Oswego Public Library with our proceeds.
Great. And what are your values that you hold most dearly for the BOOKtique? Maybe both of you could answer that. One as a volunteer and one as the manager.
Yeah, I can start as a volunteer. It's nice to be able to contribute to the community so the library can organize activities for children and adults.
Yes. So the values we hold dear are being an integral part of the community and offering this wonderful hub to get together and read books and purchase books and have activities ourselves, such as author events, and then turn those proceeds around and supplying the library with money to run all kinds of exciting events like LO Reads, where the whole community reads the same book and we have the author come and present. It's really amazing and fun, and we do it. We've done it for 16 years now with LO Reads, and we've actually been in business for 30 years.
And moving forward, LeeAnn, what are your goals for BOOKtique?
I think one of my big goals is definitely to see more people know about us and know what we do. Not just find the store, but know our mission and that we're doing it for a good cause. And new store has been unfortunately less traffic than the older store. We have two locations, one at 4 Monroe Parkway and one in the City Hall building, and the new location is just seeing a lot less traffic. So a goal would be to bring customers into the store, and when they get there, to find such amazing deals that they purchase lots of books.
And long range, what is your vision for the goals?
Long range is to be more of a community hub and have people come just to enjoy their day. It's a place where you can visit completely for free, enjoy the atmosphere, and look at great books on the shelf.
Thank you. What are the unique features that each of you would say the BOOKtique offers to the community?
Yeah, we're a non-profit, and we contribute. I don't know what to say here. Sorry.
It's okay.
I wasn't prepared to just jump in. You can cut.
Yeah, we'll cut that. Some of the unique things that well, for one, we're unique in that we're the used bookstore in Lake Oswego. We're the only used bookstore in Lake Oswego, and there was one other Graham's that has since closed, and so we're it. So if you're in Lake Oswego, we're as unique as you can be. You don't have to drive to Portland and go to Powell's. Oh, dirty word, no. You can come to us for your used books. And we're unique in that we really feel responsibility to the community to supply the books that they are interested in reading, and then to generate the funds to make exciting events that the community's interested in having take place.
Great. And what are the challenges that you're currently facing at BOOKtique?
So for the new location is one of the challenges to get customers to come into the store and actually find us. I think that's the biggest challenge right now.
Mhm.
And what else, LeeAnn?
The community as a whole knows who we are and what we do, and not just that we're a used bookstore, but when they see us, they know we're not there just to sell books, but we're there for the purpose of supporting the library.
Great. And what can the Capstone students expect to gain from this project, and what do you want the project to accomplish?
Well, that's pretty involved. I would love to know the demographic of the customers at each store and see if they're different. Wondering whether or not the demographic of the customers at 4 Monroe Parkway would potentially come here if they knew about it or not. We do kind of feel like the two stores have a very different appeal. Monroe is more of a search and hunt through and kind of, I don't want to call it old and dusty, but it's more of a
Treasure hunt.
Treasure hunt to come
yeah.
in and look for that great find you didn't even know you were looking for. Whereas I would say City Hall is light and bright and cheerful and has fewer books. It holds about a third to a quarter the number of inventory as Monroe, but also has the nicer books. So depending on the person, like to know what their demographic is at both stores, and then whether or not they'd migrate to the new store. I'd also like to know if we did close Monroe, which I think we can talk about more, would we actually still make a profit, a reasonable amount of money at City Hall with that store closed? Of course, we would save the money it costs to rent and the overhead in running Monroe, but we would potentially lose a lot of sales. So is it profitable or not profitable? So it's kind of a sales forecast for that scenario. And then a couple other things on my list of deliverables would be to see what some of the secondary book selling options that are out there, which ones would work best for our model of book selling. Amazon is one we've been trying recently, but there's others, eBay, and there's just many other options. And if the analysis shows that we could sell our books in that manner and kind of, because we have one of the worst problems out there. We're getting so many donations that we can't move them all. And this is a wonderful problem to have because it's free inventory for our store, but we need to move that inventory or we're quickly overwhelmed and tripping on boxes. So we're looking for all kinds of other alternative sale modalities. A marketing plan would be wonderful. I think everybody wants a marketing plan with a sorry, I need my glasses to see this. I think a design brief and style guide would be really useful. Our logo was designed on a logo contest at one point years ago, and we've stuck with it. But we don't really have a style guide that we stick to with a certain font and a certain colors. And I just want, if the community is going to get to know us, I feel like we really need that. And so that would be another deliverable I'd be interested in. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So LeeAnn, I know you've had lots of experiences with youth and organizing projects both for BOOKtique and other endeavors. Could you talk a little bit about what you would bring to the Capstone students in this effort?
Sure, I can address that. We have run an internship last summer with high school students and 2 college mentors. It was a lot of fun. And I know how to engage with students and give them the feedback that they need. And if you need any data or facts about the store, I'm happy to supply those to you. We also did a book launch. It was a lot of fun. It turns out, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but PSU has its own press. And there are students that take publishing at PSU and publish about 6 books a year, one of which, Short Vigorous Roots, was a virtual launch at our store. It was a really lot of fun. We had the college students here. They popped champagne, and they had the authors virtually here. And so I'm willing to experiment and play around with new ideas to bring customers in. It's easier now, thank goodness, than it was during COVID, so we can actually try all kinds of new sales ideas. I've tried Big and Beautiful sale, which was the big heavy books. We've tried First Friday for Friends, where members get a discount on a certain day, senior discount day. We're just implementing all kinds of new ideas and trying to see which ones work. Our most recent was a blowout online sale. We got swamped. It worked really well. But ideas that you might have that you can contribute to increasing our sales would be fantastic, and I'm willing to try anything that you suggest. Anything you want to add to that, Karina?
No, I just agree with you.
Okay, great.